Have you ever thought about selling? Maybe it's 5 years down the road, maybe it's in a year from now, or maybe it's 6 months from now. Did you know there are some specific things that you should be focusing on so that you can be prepared when that time comes? So if you're thinking about selling in the next 5 years, three things that you can start to think about doing. One is that you probably need to figure out where your next move is. Maybe you're interested in moving to Florida or Arizona or even down the shore. Let me know. I can set you up with a very experienced realtor in that area who will give you the lay of the land, who will keep you posted on all the marketing data that's going on down there. So then the second thing is that you can look at perhaps appealing your taxes. Now, I know that's a long shot, especially in our area, but if you're going to be in your house the next 5 years and your taxes seem a little out of whack, maybe it would be worth trying to get those taxes appealed. Now, not only will it save you money for the remainder of the time that you have in your house, but it will be more attractive to the buyer when you go to sell. And the third thing is that you definitely want to address anything that's at the end of its life, such as the hot water heater. Maybe the roof needs to be replaced. Maybe the AC is on its last legs. You know, when you take care of your house, it really sends a message to the buyer that you have maintained the house, and then that's the best way for you to get top dollar. If you're 1 year away from selling, maybe you're thinking about next spring, here are some things that you can be doing in preparation for that time. Number one, you might want to consider doing a pre-listing inspection. What that will do is it will give you a really good understanding of the condition of your home, and it will reveal any issues that might come up when you go under contract, and you'll give you time to address that, such as, you'll have an oil tank scan. And if there's an oil tank in the ground, you might want to think about getting that removed before your house goes on the market. But keep in mind that anything that is discovered during the inspection will have to be disclosed to the buyer if it is not addressed. So that's something to consider. Number two, it's never too early to talk to a professional organizer and a professional stager. This will give you plenty of time to paint rooms if needed, or to, organize your move so that when the time comes, you're not scrambling to find moving boxes and organize those closets. 1 year out is also a good time to make sure that all of your permits are closed. Maybe you had a hot water heater replaced, or you put on a new addition and then you never had that final inspection to close out that permit. You definitely want to make sure that those are closed, because a buyer will do what's called an Oprah search, and that is getting any history on the house, any documents, permits, things like that the town is holding on to, and will probably ask for you to close those during the transaction. Now, if you're 6 months out from selling and you have a pool, now is the time to take some pictures. Once your pool is open and your flowers are in bloom, get a professional photographer or have your realtor hire a professional photographer to take those outdoor pictures. So when you go to put your house on the market, let's say in late fall or early winter or early spring, you'll have those pictures and it will really resonate when buyers are looking through those photos. This is also a good time to interview realtors, do some research, get some recommendations from friends and family, or give me a call, and just to understand what services realtors will provide and get that all lined up so when it's go time, he or she is ready to go for you. You also want to think about doing some deep cleaning. If you don't hire a professional service, 6 months out should give you plenty of time to really do some deep cleaning in your house, cleaning vents and things like that. So it's never too early to start planning your move. You never want to have your back up against the wall. When it comes time to move, you want to make sure you're as prepared as possible, because not only will this maximize the results, it will minimize your stress. So if you have any questions about the moving process and every step of the way, just give me a call.